Hi guys, I'm Keychain. This is my Revan leak video. If you guys don't know or if you haven't been following, there's been some more leaks that if it's from the same source, so I trust it 100% because it successfully predicted all of the old stuff. This basically says that this one's from about 2 weeks ago. It says the Grievous rework is going to happen somewhere around the 7th to the 14th of February. The Droid faction rework and HK rework are going to come at the same time, and then Darth Revan at the end of the month. Hero's Journey, he's going to require Karth, Juhani, Ordo, Fallen Bastilla, and HK-47. There's also been more information coming through. This one is from a source that knows the source. And this one says that IG-2000 B2, along with the 2 new droids, are going to be a hard counter to Jedi. HK is going to have a nice rework that goes with the droids, but with Darth Revan, he's going to be amazing. And they said 100% he's arriving at the end of February, early March. So farm the Old Republic characters. I have been. I'm not a whale, so my farm is much lighter than other people's, but I'm sitting at 25 out of 85. I've been hitting her 24 times a day, although I didn't start soon enough, but I'm hoping that, oh, and my Karth is coming along pretty decently. He's at 23 out of 100. I'm hoping that one of the other characters comes onto a cantina, so there's 2 cantinas, and the other one goes on, I'm hoping, a hard node and a ship node. If they put it on a hard node and a ship node, that at least with Jolie and Zelbar, my ship node drop rate was fantastic. I was getting, on just one refresh, not spending any crystals, I was getting 2 to 3 shard average a day, which sped the farm up a huge amount. And I hope that they do that. So that would be fantastic. But in this, the other droids they're talking about are these guys here. B1 battle droids, they've never been really strong. They're just kind of not mind controlled, but like one-minded, single-minded soldiers. Like they all are the same program. Droidekas, however, I could see them being a hard counter to the Jedi in Clone Wars and the movies and all those things. Droidekas are a huge threat to Jedi because they can't simply reflect back blaster bolts at them because they come with a shield. So they're able to shoot out of their shield and nothing can be reflected back to them, and they have double mounted blaster cannons that fire pretty quickly. Most of the time, if the Jedi wants to kill them, they have to get in close enough to get inside their shield range, and then use their lightsaber to disable them. So most of the time when droidekas come, the Jedi run or try and find a more strategic position. So I could see these with the B2 battle droids and Grievous and this guy becoming Jedi killers. And that's the 3rd leak that came out today, is saying they're going to be the ultimate Jedi counter. If you really like droids and you have droids already, go for it. If you don't have droids, don't chase this meta. Eventually, yes, you'll need them as a Revan counter for Territory Wars and for Grand Arena and other game modes, but if you don't have them already, don't chase this meta. It's going to be short-lived. They may rework it, and they're going to get a couple weeks of Jedi killing. They also might be the rock, paper, scissors element, so that people with droids can knock down the Revans, and maybe the droids don't do so well against Traya and the Triumvirate, so that it creates a proper rock, paper, scissors in that top 3. And then Darth Revan will come out and just absolutely annihilate both and he's going to have his meta for a couple months. And that's the one I'm after. That's what I'm chasing. So, in the spirit of that, I am going to jump on the hype train right now. Oh, I didn't read the rest of it, so my bad. The rest of this says that HK-47 Rework will have nice synergy with droids, but his main synergy is going to be with Darth Revan. Everyone's recommended to get him to gear 12 or 12 plus. And they've also said in a different leak that he gets a Zeta, and you will want a Zeta with this. His Zeta is amazing. So I'm going to level him up. Right now, he's in my favorites. He's been in my favorites since he got his stuff reworked, I can't think, his animations and the way he was standing. That happened a while back. I didn't have a video over it, but basically they upgraded the way he stands in game and the way he shoots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna level him up. I trust this source, and this is me spending a whole lot of resources to get him up to where I can. I'm not gonna be able to take him to gear 12. I'm not gonna try, but I'm gonna get him somewhere in a decent range and see what kind of gear he needs to see if I need to start farming and holding something different from the stores than I am currently. So let's see how high I can get him with what I have. I'm not gonna spend any big money pieces on him right now, being Carbontes, stun guns, things like that I'm saving for Darth Revan himself. But I will spend any lesser pieces of gear, or if maybe he only needs one set of Carbontes somewhere, then I might do it. We'll just see. I've never had a use for him before, so I'll show you my droids after this too. The other reason I'm not chasing this, I don't even have B2 unlocked. I'm not one of those old school players that had B2 when B2 was amazing. I know he has his uses in Grand Arena and things like that. For people who don't know, I don't know what my audience is for who watches. These MK3s, the fully completed ones, are sold in the guild store. And I think it's 200 to get 5 of these fully completed. All the time, I see people requesting this piece for guild donations. And I love it when they do it, because I can donate to all day long, and I'll never run out of these, because every time this hits the guild store, I buy it. Because it buys the 5 of the fully crafted piece, which is equivalent to 25 of these, and of course 5 of these and some of these, but you should always buy these MK3s from the store. Same thing with the MK5s. If he needs some, I will show you the ones I'm talking about. They're the green circle MK5s. These MK2s, these are in the guild store. I see people ask for these pieces for donations. They sell the fully crafted piece, 5 of them. I think this one's only 150. Always buy those. And this one, I don't remember about this one, but a lot of those pieces are in the guild store. So he needs Carbontes here. These MK5s. Always buy these. You need them quite often, and they require this low level piece that's a pain it's a pain to farm. So just buy the full crafted MK5. You get 5 of them for 200, and you'll never run out. You'll always have these when they show up, or not this. You always have the piece. These. You always have these when they show up. I probably will right now spend these 50 Carbontes, because it's going to get him into gear 8, and it's only one set. I'll see if he needs more on this next round, which he might. let's not do that yet until I see what his other gear is. Which nothing is looking too bad right now. It looks like a pretty decent gear for the things I have and what I'm saving. I was saving these, but not for anybody in particular. Maybe for some on Karth. But I'm gonna go ahead and equip this piece and move along. So this is where I'm gonna fall short, it looks like. Stun cuffs. I'm gonna equip the rest of this, I think. See more of these MK3s. So it's good to have them. I've got 74, so I don't have to worry about farming that piece. Same thing with these, more of these MK5s. Got 54 of them, don't have to worry about that. And this piece, to get this, you needed 4 of those MK5s. So you needed 2 of these to craft 1 blue, and you need 2 of the blues. So you needed 4 of those. But really, to get that piece of gear for a character at Gear 9 going to Gear 10, that's pretty decent to get that from the guild store and so cheap. And here's another one. More MK5s. So that's why I always buy them. Here's where he needs more Carbontes. I'm not going to do that yet until I've got stun cuffs. But I'm probably going to do this in the next couple days. Here's where I want to be cautious. I don't know which abilities are getting reworked, so I don't want to go like hard on his abilities. Also, I'm not going to level his leader up. I'll level it to 3 because it's, you know, doesn't cost me anything, but I don't want to go hard on any of these abilities until I see what gets reworked. And I mean, I'll probably level them all up eventually anyways. I also don't know what stats he's going to need for modding, so I'm not going to worry about this yet until we see kind of how he's going to work. But it says he's a support, but I don't really see how he's a support. Anyways, I think that's about it. I'll show you guys my droids, so you can see why I'm not even going to attempt to chase the meta. So I don't know which droids are going to be good. If you can take General Grievous Rework and run him with any droids, my BB-8 and my R2 are really strong. My IG-88 is strong. My C-3PO, he's okay-ish. L3 is okay. My HK will be decent. You see my General Grievous. Let's commit to this. Let's spend a little bit more of my money. We'll give him 7 stars, even though we're not going to level him up right now. This IG-100 Magna Guard, he's not even in range to be 7 star. Where do I find him at? Cantina, Hard Nodes, and Bronziums. So I don't even have this guy ready to go, and I'm not going to waste Cantina farm on him currently. But he's supposed to be getting a rework with Grievous. He's supposed to be really good. I don't even have him unlocked. Like, you can get him from the guild store and from a level 6 Cantina, which is 12 energy per. He's just not on my radar at all. Just not even close. So those are my droids. Here's my Old Republic, and the ones I'm chasing. So when these guys come back, I'm gonna buy their packs 100%. I don't get to spend very often, but right now I've got some extra cash, and as soon as these packs come, I'm gonna spend to speed the farm up. I think that they were, I don't know if they're $15 or $20 a piece, but I'm gonna buy them. He'll be finished. I don't know what kind of gear levels we're gonna need for Revan. I'm hoping that it's similar to the Jedi Knight Revan, where Fallen Bastilla will be his wingman, and if you have her high geared, then the rest of them don't matter that much. These characters are really good, and they will be worth leveling. Just I don't have the resources to do them right now. I should level these guys up a little bit to get their gear started, so I'm going to do that a little bit and get them somewhere in the range of doable. get him into the level 60 range, and then I'm going to be completely out of cash. So that's not going to work. I like to spend my small droids and get them out of the way and save these big ones. I don't know why, it's just something I like to do. Good enough, and I'm broke. 205k, went from 11 mil. Let's spend some gear on these guys too and see if there's any low level pieces that I can actually request that I need. Because you see that request popping up. I have my farm available for the day, or my request for the day, and I will maybe, no, we'll see if there's any pieces that are lower level that are stopping me. But I've been pretty good about farming these lower level pieces so that I don't have to rely on the guild for these, and I also don't have to waste my resources farming them. Looks like she needs a lot of these. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get any of these. And when I go to the screen, I'm gonna make some donations. The guys asked for Carbontes, so I never really do it. These I know that I was short on at one time. I don't know if I'm ready to start giving them up. Let's give them one each. Whoops, I hit cancel. I don't think that I'm ready to start giving these because I remember I had to farm them at one point and it sucked. So made my donations for the stuff that I asked for, and I'll keep leveling these up. I don't really have any other awesome info. If you like watching people spend gear on characters, stick around for a little bit. Like, subscribe if you like the info that I have. Or if you have questions or you want to know my speculation on stuff, feel free to ask in the comments. I check pretty often to see, if anybody's watching and stuff like that. So I think I requested too early. I should have requested, nope, not these. Never mind. So this is another thing I do when I'm short on pieces like this, so I don't accidentally buy one of these from one of the stores thinking that I need it, is when it's a piece that I have a ton of those, the base piece, then I will craft a bunch of them. So she doesn't seem too bad to gear so far, but she's a tank, so that means she's probably going to be a Carbonte hog, just like the rest of the tanks. Also, I see that MK1, I'm probably going to run out of these. I'm definitely going to run out of those and have to farm them or ask for them. But if I don't do it soon enough, if I request them from the guild soon enough, nobody else is going to be on this farm, and they're not going to realize it. So if you beat them to it, everybody will give you theirs, not realizing they need them, and then you can kind of be ahead of that. And then once I'm done needing them, I can give back. So there's some Carbontes, more Carbontes, of course. So that's where she's going to stop. And I'll do all her abilities to level 3. And now it's Karth's turn. I've only got 61k left, so we'll see if I even have enough money to do it. So let's see what Karth needs. Karth is an attacker. I like leveling attackers because most of the time they seem to need pieces that I have a lot of. The agility, MK5 gun things. Attacker type stuff. They do seem to need stun guns though. Or not stun guns, stun cuffs. Stun guns and stun cuffs. Most of the time attackers favor stun cuffs and other things like that. I'm low on stun cuffs right now because I think I just leveled somebody last night and used stun cuffs on him. My executioner. I leveled my first droid executioner up a bit last night, and so he took a bunch of my stun cuffs. I think I had 100 and something saved, and I spent 100 on him to increase his gear level. I like my executioner. I wanted to level him up a little bit and make him hit harder because he's fun. He's a really fun character. I didn't realize how strong he was early on, and I just kind of had him, on the back burner, and then eventually realized that he is really good. Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna get stopped on him before I even get him to gear 7, and that is because of money. Oh, I'm out of money. I only have 813 credits. I can't even upgrade. I have 113 credits. So I'm super broke, and I've already sold mods and everything today. I think I've done Galactic War. I'm completely broke right now. Yeah, but it was fun. It was worth it. So I've even done these already. I'm completely broke. All right, again, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like my videos. I plan on making content again in the future. Of course, Grand Arena content, and I have an alt that I'm leveling specifically for having more Grand Arena stuff, and it's 100% free to play. It's going to be a focused account. Not going to drift off with all these characters and chase meta. It's going to be, I'm going to take a team to where they need to be for Grand Arena Territory Wars, then move on to the next team. I'm probably not even going to really chase legendary characters unless I planned on making a team around them. I have so many characters on this account that are gear 7, gear 8, used for legendary character and not used for anything else, that I need to try and remedy that eventually. But I also have so many characters. I got bad advice when I started that they're like, level all your characters to 50 or 45 and make them gear level 4 and 5 so that we have more GP for deploying in territory battles and stuff like that. And I have a lot of characters like that that I wish that I never did. Also, I've learned later on that you don't have to star and level characters, star levels up just to level them up. Mob Enforcer. There's no reason for me to level her up. Same thing with Bodhi Rook. I've got him farmed in case I ever need to 7-star him for something. Same thing. This one's a bad example. Rex definitely needs to get some love. I've said many, many times that Rex needs some love because he's a great leader. And I don't have enough leaders, and I noticed that in the 3v3 Grand Arena. I'm rambling. I keep saying bye. I've said bye like 3 times. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.